Did you know that the vegetable we eat most often can be both a gentle remedy for your heart and digestion, and a hidden threat to your energy and weight? We're so used to potatoes that it's hard to imagine a table without them, boiled, baked, or fried. But this very staple can become either an ally or an enemy of your well-being, and it all depends on how you cook it and what you pair it with. Many people say potatoes are empty calories and a direct road to weight gain. Others insist they're the true second bread we can't live without. Where's the truth? In this video, we'll talk about how potatoes affect blood sugar, the heart, and digestion, why they can sometimes be unsafe, and how to make them work for you rather than against you. You'll learn when potatoes become toxic and how to avoid that, how to combine them with protein and vegetables, and which simple dishes deliver the most nutrition without sharp glucose spikes or that heavy feeling after meals. To appreciate the value of the potato, let's go back to the time of the Incas. In the high Andes, people cultivated and guarded it as a source of life. Dried tubers, chuño, could be stored for years and saved communities from hunger. In the 16th century, Spanish sailors brought the potato from South America to Europe, first to Spain, and from there it spread to Italy, the Netherlands, and beyond. For a long time, Europeans feared it and even considered it poisonous. To calm those fears, French physician Antoine-Auguste Parmentier hosted public dinners, demonstrating its safety and encouraging people to put potatoes on the table. In hard times, potatoes repeatedly helped people avoid starvation. Gradually, the prejudice faded. The potato conquered France, Germany, and Poland, becoming part of everyday cuisine. Today, potatoes are grown on a massive scale around the world, with hundreds of varieties, from familiar yellow to purple, rich in natural antioxidants. For some, mashed potatoes are the taste of childhood and care. For others, a potato baked over the fire means evenings with friends. And for many, a small serving of fries is a little celebration. Let this warm symbol stay with us, on our terms, with care for the heart, blood vessels, and a calm, comfortable gut. Now back to the main question, are potatoes good for you? The challenge lies in fast-absorbing starch. When we turn potatoes into creamy mashed potatoes with butter and cream, or deep fry them to a dark crust, blood glucose shoots up, the pancreas works harder, and an hour or two later, sleepiness and cravings return. This becomes more noticeable with age as insulin sensitivity gradually declines. But that's only half the story. Potatoes aren't just starch. They provide potassium to support healthy blood pressure, vitamin C for immunity, and in the skin, fiber and polyphenols that help the gut and protect cells from oxidative stress. What's more, when boiled potatoes are cooled, part of the starch becomes resistant starch. It behaves like fiber and feeds beneficial gut bacteria, helping reduce inflammation and stabilize energy. So how do you make potatoes your friend, not your foe? First, choose boiling or baking instead of deep frying. High heat and long frying create acrylamide, an undesirable compound that increases with the degree of browning. Boiled or baked potatoes avoid that load. Better preserve vitamin C and don't add the extra oxidized fats that can stress your blood vessels. Second, don't peel too aggressively. Just under the skin is where most of the fiber and antioxidants live. Even a thin layer left on adds staying power, supports regular digestion, and softens your blood sugar response after meals. Third, pair potatoes with protein and vegetables. When there's egg, fish, beans, or greens on the plate, overall absorption of starch slows down. Glucose rises more gently, and you stay in a steady energy zone longer without mood swings. Fourth, use the cooling effect. Chill part of your boiled potatoes and add them to a salad. This increases resistant starch, supports a healthy microbiome, and can reduce evening sugar cravings. And of course, mind the portion. A fist-sized serving, about 150 guaresgren, roughly 5 Oz, delivers potassium and satisfaction without calorie overload. Our goal is to help you with simple, natural tips that actually work in daily life. To keep making more useful content for you, we need your support. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who could use easier digestion and steadier energy. Thank you. Now about safety. Not every potato belongs on your plate. Green or sprouted tubers can accumulate solanine, a natural toxin the plant uses against pests. Small amounts can cause nausea and discomfort. Higher amounts can lead to more serious poisoning. When a potato turns green in the light or sprouts, solanine levels rise. Skip those. Safe habits. Store potatoes in a dark, dry, cool place. Sort them regularly. Remove sprouts. Cut away any small green patches. And discard heavily greened potatoes. Also remember, cold sweetening. Storing potatoes at too low temperatures raises simple sugars, and later during frying, that means darker crusts and more acrylamide. For everyday practicality, here are combinations that work and don't take much time. Warm new potato salad with olive oil, Dijon mustard, scallions, and dill. A dinner that supports the heart thanks to potassium and unsaturated fats brings gentle fullness and doesn't press down your energy. Baked potatoes with salmon or mackerel and broccoli. Omega-3s protect vessels. Vegetable fiber helps glucose rise more slowly. And rosemary with lemon zest makes dinner feel festive without heaviness. Boiled potatoes with egg, cucumber, radishes, and a handful of leafy greens. A simple protein plus fiber combo that keeps energy steady for hours. Perfect for a workday lunch. Potato pumpkin puree soup with leeks and a pinch of nutmeg. A silky, warming bowl that soothes the stomach, adds beta-carotene, and leaves the body feeling comfortable. Chilled potato salad with red beans and arugula. A great source of resistant starch and plant protein. A mild olive oil plum apple cider vinegar plus Dijon dressing adds a gentle tang and an even softer glucose rise. And what about the crunchy forms? Fries and chips. Their story is colorful. French fries appeared in 18th century Belgium and quickly conquered the world, while potato chips were born in 19th century America and became a symbol of quick snacking. They're tasty and emotionally satisfying, but treat them as an occasional pleasure, not a daily staple. Deep frying, excess salt, and dark browning add stress to your blood vessels, intensify thirst, and can provoke overeating. A better alternative is a homemade crunch. Thinly sliced potatoes, patted dry, baked on parchment with a minimal drizzle of olive oil, garlic, and rosemary to a light golden color. Serve with protein and fresh vegetables to keep the flavor while trimming the risks. So, should you fear potatoes? No. They can be a burden or a strength, a mirror of daily choices. If you lean on fast food and chips, potatoes will drain energy and clarity. If you favor baked or boiled potatoes, add greens and quality protein, and keep portions reasonable, they'll repay you with steady energy, lightness, and that cozy sense of home. You're not alone in these choices. Your body responds gratefully to small, caring steps, on the plate and in life. Please like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs easier post-meal comfort and more calm throughout the day. And tell us in the comments, which potato do you love most, boiled, baked, or a chilled potato salad?